guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about The Watchers. So I'm actually gonna try to keep this short because I'm kind of in a rush because I need to get to work, but I really needed to get this done so I can put this out as soon as possible. So I was pretty excited about this film. This was in my most anticipated, and I was able to finish the book just before I watched the film. So yesterday I finished the book and I watched the film. So I have a lot to say, but I'm gonna try to keep this spoiler free. If you want me to do like a comparison between the book and the film, I can do that, so just let me know in the comments. But for this video, I'm gonna keep it spoiler free and try not to touch on any major like plot points. So post that, let's get to the video. So, if you don't know what The Watchers is about, it's about a girl which her car breaks down in the middle of the woods and she goes to try to find some help, and she finds a house with 3 strangers and all of them get trapped in there while some mysterious creatures watch them. So that's why it's called The Watchers. It's an interesting premise, yes, but I'll get to that. The cast of this film is also pretty strong. It stars Dakota Fanning, Georgina Campbell, Owen Fowre, I'm probably butchering her name, and Oliver Finnegan. The only cast member that I think this first film is Oliver, but all the other actresses you know for sure. And post that, let's get to my thoughts. So having read the book just brings out like a rant out of me. But as I said, I'm going to try to keep this spoiler free. What I'm going to say is that I didn't really love the book. So this had a lot of potential to be better. My thing with the book was that it's really descriptive. There's a lot of description, and it was kind of hard for me to visualize everything that was happening and the creatures mainly. So I thought, well, if they are able to find like the right way to show this, it will be better to just see everything happening. However, like, I don't think the movie is better than the book, but I don't think it is worse than the book. So I think they are equally as good, just on different types of good. Like, I really liked how the movie looked. I liked the casting. Apart from Georgina Campbell, not that I don't like her and that she was bad, it's just that her character was completely different from what she is in the book, so I didn't love that. But I liked everyone else. I also liked how the movie looked. I liked the color palette, and I loved the creatures design. So that's what I was lacking from the book and I got from the movie. So I love that. The thing with the movie is that it felt really rushed. So the book takes place in the span of like 1.5 months, 2 months, something like that. And I just didn't feel the time passing in the films. It felt like everything happened in like a few weeks. So it felt like everything happened in a few weeks. And the beginning of the book is really slow and things only start happening halfway through the book. But the beginning of the movie felt really rushed, and I kind of wish the movie was a bit longer. It's 1 hour and 45 minutes. I wish it was 2 hours long, so they could flesh out more and show more of their dynamics, because there's something lacking in the movie. Not only like with the editing, everything felt really rushed, but also with how the characters looked, because in the book they are described as being like really, like they're not good, like they are injured. The main girl, she doesn't have any shoes on. She like runs in the forest with like a barefoot, so they're not in a good shape, and you don't feel and you don't see that in the movie. Like they look pretty fresh, and when one of the scenes at the end happen, it's supposed to be like really impactful, and it just doesn't have the same impact as it has in the book. So there's a few things that I think they could have done better in the movie compared to the book, but there's also other things that they did better in the movie, like the creature design. At least in my opinion, I liked it. I could get into so much more things because I can nitpick a lot of the scenes. There are a few scenes that happen in the beginning of the film that don't happen in the book at all. But if you want me to like dissect everything and tell you, like make a full-on comparison, movie and book, let me know in the comments. I just don't want to get into that right now, not only because of spoilers, but also because I don't have a lot of time, and that will be a rant, I know for sure. But yeah, I also think this is a kind of predictable story. So yeah, don't go into it expecting a lot. It has some interesting things, but at least with me, with the book, I could see like the twist a mile away. So yeah, I don't know if it's better to read the book first or watch the film. Maybe, yeah, watch the film first and then read the book. But I didn't love the book either, so yeah. So, post that, let's get to my scores. As expected, overall, I'm gonna give the film a 3 out of 5. Honestly, I just had a feeling that I wouldn't love this film, and after reading the book, yeah, my expectations were lower because I liked the book, but it wasn't anything special. I could see the movie being better, but it was just as good as the book. Cinematography, I give it a 3.5 out of 5. I liked like the color palette. As I said, I love the blue tones and the greens. There's also warm tones when they are in that like house, but it's mainly like cold tones. And I loved how they made the creatures. They have like an interesting look, and it fits like the descriptions in the book, and it fits like the mood of the film. Originality, I give it a 3 out of 5, mainly because even though like the theme is interesting, I don't know a lot of films that deal with this theme, but the twist is like really predictable, and yeah, it's not really fulfilling. It's not like a shocking moment, but I don't know, I read the book, so I don't know how it translates into the movie. In the book, for me, I was just waiting for it to happen and for them to reveal that. So yeah, I felt the same with the movie. I knew it. So with the book, it wasn't a surprise. So yeah. So guys, these are my thoughts on The Watchers. Unfortunately, not my favorite film this year, not my favorite horror movie. It's a fine film, like a 3 out of 5. It's a fine film. I don't know, because I read the book, so my opinion is not really biased, but as someone who read the book, I can't speak for those who haven't. So maybe the movie worked better for those who haven't read the book. I'm curious to know what other people think. The people that I went with thought this was like fine as well. It's nothing really special, I guess. but I liked the cinematography. So I think like this is directed by one of M. Night Shyamalan's daughters. So I think she has potential to be like a good director as well. I just don't know about the writing because she also wrote this for the screen. So I don't know about that, but visually I really liked it and I'm curious to see what she does next. I think she also directed some episodes from the series Servant. So yeah, I think she has the potential to become like a really good director. It's just like the screen, like the script adaptation that I'm not 100% sure about. But yeah, if you have seen it already, let me know in the comments what you thought. If you haven't, yeah, let me know if you are planning on watching it. Let me know if you've read the book. And if you read the book and watched the film, let me know how you feel, like how you compare the two. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video.